I am California of the past.
I am California of the past. I am California of the past.
My mother didn't go to camp, no, because she would have lost the farm. And my father, who was a martial arts instructor with the San Francisco police, he was going to go to camp, but then Chief of Police Vollmer of Berkeley, I believe it was, suggested that instead send the professor to Denver, Colorado, and let him teach to train the police there, and then he could go on to the military camps. And I think it was Arkansas, Nebraska, throughout there. And he thought about it. He felt responsibility to be with his family. But then he thought it over, and he talked it over with my mother, and he said that he came to America, and America gave him the chance to get as far as he did. And he said here was his children, he married an American, and his children were American citizens. So he said, I'm going to go train the military and train the Denver police. And so that he lost some friends then, because they felt he was out and about, and here they were in camp. Every time he left his office on 1818 Stout Street to go to either Longmont, Colorado, or to train the military, he had to fill out an enemy alien form. And I asked him about that one. After he came back from Colorado, I asked him how he felt about that. And he said, you know, Ginger, it's a war. We did as we were told, and we did it, and that was the way it was. And he says they supplied him with a vehicle to go to the different areas, and they got him transportation. But it was an experience for him. In 1949, June of 49, I think it was June 7th, I graduated from high school, and I had written to my father to please come home if he could for my graduation. He wrote a letter and said yes, he was going to try. And no promises, but he's going to try. So we lived right next to the high school in Sonoma, and we waited. I think graduation was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and my mother said at about 25 to 2, we've got to go. She said, girlie, we've got to get over there. And she said, you're not going to be in the graduation. So we left the farm, and I went over to the high school, and I thought, gee, he's not going to make it. And we marched up. We were the second class to ever have a graduation ceremony out on the football turf. And because our class was quite big, I think there was 74 in it. But I got in line and everything, and I thought for sure Papa was going to make my graduation. And my mother, when I went up the aisle, she sat second from the end. That seat was left open, and no one dared try to sit in it. And I got up on the stage, and of course they went through the speeches and the valedictorian and everything, and it's time to get our diplomas. And I thought of all days he would make it, you know. And I was fourth in line, and my friend said, hey Mats, is that your father? And I couldn't believe all 5'3" of him was running down, and he sat right next to my mother like they had not been apart. And I thought, thank you up there. But I was so proud. I was really, really proud to have my dad there. February 10th of 1950. 57, he died of a second stroke. And I'll always remember him as being so thoughtful, but very stern. And he loved this country so much.